Alrighty, welcome back to the Turtle Show podcast. I am TurtleDuhLegend. I'm joined with my co-host.
I'm sorry, am I supposed to talk now? I thought you were gonna introduce me. Hi, I'm Kody.
Oh, my shit just gone down south.
Oh, you
Hello?
got too excited.
I did get too excited. Well,
You got so excited it made your camera.
oh, it kind of
I'm
fixed.
I'm really bad at the intros.
Listen,
I'm not good at it.
it's only episode. So I want to say this is like the official first episode, but I said welcome back, so I guess it doesn't
The
matter.
pilot still count. The pilot still counts. Like, there's two different types of pilots, right? There's like unaired pilots,
Yeah.
and then there's like the aired pilots. So our other one's uploaded. So it's an aired pilot. So this is episode 2.
Okay. That actually
If
sounds
if
about outright.
if
I don't know the
we're if
logic
we're
behind everything, but yeah.
I think that's based on how it is on TV. And then there's also backdoor pilots,
Yeah.
which isn't about butt stuff. It's about it's that's when like a TV show has like sneaks in a pilot in an episode of a series that's already established. So like introducing Barry Allen in the Arrow show was a
Okay.
backdoor pilot for The Flash. And
Um,
then the Legends of Tomorrow episodes of Arrow and The Flash was a backdoor pilot to Legends of Tomorrow.
okay, okay, I see that. I see what you mean.
Or did the Legends of Tomorrow series start first? And then they did a crossover of all three. Anyway, I know The Flash had a backdoor pilot in Arrow, and then there was a backdoor pilot for some Supernatural series, but it never got picked up.
Oh, oh, that kind of sucks.
And that's the story of how. That's why, like, did you ever watch Supernatural?
No, I never watched it.
Oh, okay. So there's an episode where there's just like some random characters, and it's like they're vampires and werewolves, and like established characters aren't even in the series because they're supposed to be the backdoor pilot for Supernatural Bloodlines, I believe is the name of what the series was going to be. Anyways, it didn't get picked up, and
Okay. Did
that's the story of television pilots. Oh, Kitty's
interesting.
right by you.
Yeah,
Hello, kitty cat.
he wants to be he wants to be a part of it, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, I got a cut on my lip and my scotch went in it.
Oh no, dude, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay.
Doesn't
So,
feel good.
there's a couple things that I want to talk about because it's just happened within like the last shithole fucking like 4 days.
Yeah, I remember you've got some shit going on.
And I want to start out because so this last week was Thanksgiving, right? Thursday.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really get to participate in because I was at work the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
As people do. Yeah.
as assholes do. Yeah. Pause. I guess this is a good segment for a small ad. We'll be right back.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit here because you're gonna cut it out anyway.
I mean, you can talk. I might not cut it out. I don't know. It just depends.
I got nothing to talk about. Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with mesothelioma? You may be entitled to financial compensation. Does anyone remember those old commercials on TV? That was a thing. Because of Was that because of asbestos? I think mesothelioma was because of asbestos. I was gonna say thalidomide, but that's not because of thalidomide. The old thalidomide babies. I don't know if anyone remembers thalidomide babies because I sure don't.
Oh
That
wow,
was before me.
that was a great adway segment. Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw those old commercials.
Which ones?
They were on TV.
Oh,
They were
I was listening to you the entire time. The mesothelioma
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Has you or a loved one been diagnosed with mesothelioma? Call
My
today to get
favorite
compensation.
is I don't know why it's very funny to me, but I'll go. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation."
That,
That's always funny to me.
dude, I don't know. Those commercials back in, I miss those commercials. Like those commercials were amazing. You know what I'm saying? Did you
Yeah.
ever hear
Was
the?
it from asbestos? I think it was
Yeah,
from asbestos, right? Yeah.
yeah. That one's asbestos, and then the most recent one that I could remember, which was probably like last year, and it probably still has them. But it's like, has you or a loved one ever been to Camp Lejeune? Well, you can call today because you can get compensated for like $200,000 or something in medical damages from the waters of Lake Lagoon or something. It was
Where
like
is wait, like from a lake?
or Fort Lagoon. It's like some military base. It's a
Oh,
military
so
fort
like
somewhere in the U.S. that
oh,
had
so like
like
if you were a soldier there?
yeah. So like if you were stationed there, there was like something either in the air or in the water that
Oh, so
caused
the
a lot of like
families and stuff too. I got
yeah
you.
like medical. They caused a lot of medical problems. But this was like back in like the '60s, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. Enough of medical compensation though. So
Yeah, sorry. You
I'm
you have to
getting
work.
super distracted. So yeah, I was at work the entire time from like 1:30 p.m. till like close to 10:30. Hello dog.
Hello,
And
puppy.
he just comes randomly. He's weird. But so I technically had Thanksgiving, but it wasn't really like the experience where like
Yeah.
the entire family gathers and like all that shit. It was more of
I,
me sitting in a room having a somewhat Thanksgiving dinner and then just spending the rest of it at work. Like it wasn't
yeah.
anything special. And so that night, I'd gotten home and I was probably here for about sitting in like my chair and all this shit for like probably like 20, 30 minutes. And I get a text at like 11 o'clock at night. And it was, hey, do you want to be my Uber? And I was like, sure, I guess. Because I didn't want to go out at like that time and drive.
Mhm.
But like, I'm not gonna say names, but they were like, yeah, are you like, you okay with it? I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. I have nothing better to do, I guess. So I drive over. It's like a 2-minute drive from like my place to their place, and then I'm thinking, okay, this chica, she gonna go out, she gonna have fun at the clubs. She'll get a ride back from her friends.
Yeah.
And I'm in her driveway, just chilling, waiting. I text her, hey, I'm here. She fucking walks out, not in a dress, but in like what I'm wearing, sweatpants and a sweater.
Mhm.
And I'm like, something doesn't seem right. Like this ain't look like party shit, but like I'd go out and like party like this, right?
Yeah.
We get in the car, we start heading down to like the freeway, which is like another 3-minute drive. And as we're getting on the freeway, I asked her, I was like, you're not going to a club, right? You're gonna go do the dirty? She was like, yeah. Hope you don't mind. I was like, I just want to let you know, I'm a little disappointed in you. And like, for the most part,
That's a good response. That's such a quality. Your response that you're disappointed. That's such a good one.
I was like, yeah, because I don't know. It's like, I understand you use my car to go buy groceries and stuff because like they had a car, but then they wrecked it. And like, I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can borrow the car every so often, but this time it was just like, I'm just so disappointed in you. Like,
Yeah.
you're so much better than this, but you're choosing this life than, other things. But to each their own. I'm not gonna fully judge, but I was like, as soon as we got there, she was like, I'm gonna wait for him to get out. I was like, okay, no worries. Takes him like a minute to walk out. She leaves, and then, sure enough, one of our friends starts streaming, Hannah, who was supposed to be on the podcast today, mind you.
That was
Things
was
got
Thursday
complicated.
night when that happened.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
that was Thursday night, and it was just a whole set of fucking downright depressing emotions for me. Feeling that
Yeah.
way, because I felt dirty. I felt used, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
You
I
know
don't
what
blame
I mean?
you. Yeah, I get you. I don't blame you.
And it was just straight up. It made me feel worse than like what I normally feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
So that was
So we gotta go fight her.
Yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be
All
like
right.
you, me, and like 4 other people because that's what we all agreed on.
I feel like you need to not be part of it because if you're not there, you can just be like, it's just random violence. If you're there, then it's like targeted hate. And so this way I can just be like, Hannah and I can just be like, no, we just did this of our own volition. There was no
I'll be hiding in the bushes when I take
premeditation
you
in
guys
it.
to the place.
Yeah, that works too. Did you ever watch Homestar Runner?
No, I haven't even heard of that, to be honest.
So it's a website, and there are a whole bunch of different like Flash videos on it,
Mm-hmm.
which dates the story because they were Flash videos. Um, and one of them's from it's like this answering machine, and it's all just like random characters calling this other character and leaving messages. And there's one where this guy, Strong Bad, he's got a luchador mask and boxing gloves,
Okay.
and
Okay.
he's like, "Hello, Marzipan, you've won a free 1 million partner in first." And then he's like, "I'm hiding in your bushes." It's this whole thing. But anyway, that just reminded me of that. You saying that you're gonna be hiding out. It reminded me of your free 1 million partner in first.
That remind you saying like I'm hiding in your bushes type of thing. That reminds me of
Yeah.
that stupid video where it's like I'm in your house, and then it's like the guy's like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. Hangs up, calls him back. He's like, did you say no about me? I told you I'm in your house. And he's like,
Is
yeah,
that
so
like
come to my
like
room.
is
It's a
that from Scary Movie?
no, it's not from Scary Movie, but it's just a meme. And
Oh, okay.
and so he's like, so just come to my room. Hangs up. He's like, dude, stop hanging. He calls him again. He's like, dude, stop doing that. I'm in your closet. Come open the door. And he's like, oh, dude, you're in the closet? No worries. I have a gay friend too. Don't worry. I'll be here for you. It's like, what? No, I'm not gay. I'm telling you, I'm in your closet. Come open the door. He's like, you are? Slowly turns around, like, then the scary music starts kicking in where it's like that slow piano type. He
Yeah,
opens the
like the
door.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, yeah. Friday the 13th type of shit. And then he opens the door, and it's the dude. He's sitting there on the phone, like, hi, I wanted to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Jesus,
It's such a bad joke, but at the same time, it's so funny because that's what I thought
that's
of.
so good. Like just the long con for that one, making it seem like it's gonna be one thing, and then they change it over
To
to
something
something
completely
else.
different. Yeah. It was honestly so funny. I don't know why. But so that was
Also,
what's up?
who schedules Dick on Thanksgiving?
That guy did.
That's God's day. I know it's not God's day. I know that. Also, the whole thing's like about colonialism. Like Thanksgiving's not a good day. Like I get it,
Yeah. I mean,
but
and like it's worse because
still,
like I think it's worse because like my mom was out of town the entire week because she was out in Maryland with her friend celebrating Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and I fully supported
Okay.
her for that. I was like, you know what, mom, you go do that. You go have fun. You only live once,
Yeah.
type of thing. Like the trip in
Yeah.
I don't know if it's fucking gonna be January or February. I haven't fully decided which dates I want to go. Might be January, just because I want to go hang out with like Pandamanda and Bran. That like
Oh, that'll be dope.
yeah, so I think I'm gonna tell them, hey, I'm gonna stick to the January trip, and then
Yeah.
eventually I'll meet Hannah, IRL some other time. But
Yeah. Are they closer to you then? You don't
uh,
got to tell me states. I know the state you're in.
yeah, so I mean I don't really care, and like if I keep it like super vague, it shouldn't be awful, and I could also redact this inside of the in the post, but
But
I
I
mean
just mean like hours away. Like you got to fly there or drive
uh
there.
I could fly. I'm not that big of a flyer because I don't like planes. Planes freak me out.
Okay, I got you.
But it's also not a horrible drive. It's like a 7.5 hour drive. So
Oh,
it's,
that's not bad.
no, it's definitely like less than a day. So if I leave at like 10 o'clock my time, I should be there. Like maybe by the time sun's
Yeah,
down right now. So like it'll be like normal.
but I mean, yeah, like I make that drive a drive that long for concerts all the time. So like, yeah, 7.5 hours isn't bad.
7 hours is like nothing.
No,
It's better than like the 9 hours it takes me to drive from where I live down to fucking Austin, Texas. Oh, it's such a horrible drive.
that's fair.
And I'm pretty sure that drive is like way worse than like the drive it would be from me to them, because like
Yeah.
Texas is fucking massive. You can drive for 12 hours and still be in fucking Texas. It's
Yeah.
horrible. But I think I will do the January trip. I'll try and get a podcast with them. See if they want to do that. See if they do
Yeah, you can do that.
special guests. And then
Yeah,
that'll be fun. So back to like my horrible fucking Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
So that was Thursday.
Point, man.
Everything before that was all right. Like I got to hang out with my friend, my coworker, for like majority of like Monday and Tuesday, and then just working the nights, which was fine. I'm okay with it. But I got to hang out with him. Got to just do my own thing. Was at the tattoo shop for a bit. I really didn't do anything though at the tattoo shop, which kind of sucks because I'm there for like maybe 2 hours on certain days just because of work schedules and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it was it Friday night or was it yesterday night, Saturday night, that we had that one incident in the server. I think it was yesterday, right?
We can go look. It's easy enough to check. Like the weirdo?
Yeah, that weirdo. And what's worse is like he seemed like such a cool person.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Oh, so like Friday. What the worst part is like he was he seemed like
Friday
such
afternoon.
a normal person. Cuz like
That's how they get you.
cuz he joined the server, right? He joins it, he DMs me saying, "Hey, I wanted to build a custom keyboard." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm so down cuz I still do every so often build keyboards."
Okay.
And a lot of the keyboards I've been using for like the past like 3 years have been just custom, and I love them all. They're all awesome.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Yeah, man, I just wanted to build a custom keyboard," and I was like, and he was telling me like, "I'm not looking for something expensive, but at the same time, I want something expensive." So I'm like, "So do you want something that's nice, or do you want something that's like budget friendly?" And he was like, budget doesn't matter, dude. I'm like, that's not true. Some of these fuckers can be up to like $500. It just depends on like where you buy the parts and like what parts you buy.
Yeah.
And he was going on and on about like, I was like, I guess I fed into the fucking weird monster that he was. Because he was like, he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing it for my girlfriend. She found out I was cheating on her." I'm like, "Well, that's where you fucked up. You cheated, idiot." And this was like, he's like, "It was 5 years." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, man. I don't really care."
So let me. He was gonna build a keyboard to make up for cheating.
Yes.
That's not a good way to make up for cheat. Like I've cheated on someone before. Like
No, yeah.
I don't condone it. I'm
Don't-
just saying like that's not
happened.
the way. Yeah, it's like I'm not pleased with myself for having done it. Clarify. I'm just saying
There are just
that-
different approaches that he should have done. And he was asking me
Yeah,
for
like-
advice, which is weird.
You go to therapy. You go to couples therapy. That's what you do. You say I'm gonna get us therapy. It's not I'm gonna get you a keyboard.
See, that kind of went that route. Kind of. Because I was like, dude, if that was me, I would have bought a bouquet of flowers and been like, "Hey, let's talk. I want to talk this through. Maybe we can fucking figure something out." And then if all else fails, you know, it's that's it. The relationship's done. You know, like I tried, it didn't work. It is what it is. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk type of shit. But that's me. And he was like, "Come on, man, you gotta have some better advice." I was like, "No, that's genuinely what you're supposed to do is try to talk to them and like figure something out."
Figure it out. I mean, that's good advice. I don't know what the advice was supposed to be. Like,
I don't know.
I mean, a keyboard's the worst
Worst.
apology gift ever. Like, even if your girlfriend's a gamer, okay,
Yeah. And
keyboard's not the way to do it.
something that's like $500, $600 is not the right answer to trying to fix a problem that you caused.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think there's a gift. I don't think there's a gift you can give. The gift is therapy. And
the gift of communication is what is very much required in that situation.
yeah, exactly. It's not a keyboard. Anyway, weirdo Join the server.
Yeah. So okay, so it still plays into this, like this whole backstory, this whole fucking
Yeah.
weirdo
Oh
art.
yeah, I got you.
So he like obviously asked me for advice. I told him what I would have done. He's like,
Mhm.
"No, you got to have better advice." I was like, "Dude, I don't have any better advice than telling you to talk to her and just like try and figure something out between both of you." And
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh no, man, I can't talk to her. She's blocked me on everything. She's gonna leak my fucking nudes." I'm like, "That sounds like your problem, not my problem. How the fuck?" And he wanted me to try and talk to this person. I was like, "What am I supposed to
I,
say? Don't do it." Ooh.
I feel like if it's at the point where they've blocked you on everything,
It's too far
definitely
gone.
don't get them. Yeah, don't get them a keyboard then.
Yeah.
That's not gonna fix it unless here's what I do. Okay, here's what I do.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'd get a keyboard and I'd take all the keys off of it except and it would just I'd put them all in a line, the ones that I didn't take off, and it would just say I'm sorry is the only keys that would be on there. And it would just be in that order. And then I'd send it and then that'd be it. Look
Yeah.
at that. Brilliant. If you cheat on your girlfriend and you wanna give her a keyboard that says I'm sorry. Look at that. Look at that. I've
You've solved the
solved
problem.
um not adultery. What's the another word for cheating? I've
uh,
solved
synonyms for cheating. Synonyms.
I've solved I mean adultery works. I've
Escape, evade,
solved
elude, steer clear of, dodge, duck, miss, sidestep, bypass, skirt, shun, eschew, frustrate, thwart.
no. Uh,
Uh.
infidelity.
Okay.
I've solved infidelity. I've solved it.
And you know what's crazy is they make like little macro keys where like it's just two switches. It's more for like those people who play Osu and like have to spam C and Z or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
You could probably just turn those into macros and have one of them say I'm sorry and then the other one say like I love you or
I'm
something.
sorry for cheating.
I'm sorry for being a dick.
That's we've solved it. We've solved infidelity. I mean, the real way to solve infidelity is just don't
Therapy
cheat.
or don't cheat.
Well, therapy. Don't. Yeah. To solve infidelity, just don't cheat in the first place. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, gotta
Uh,
have better advice.
so yeah, he was like, yeah, like, can you just try talking to her? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. He's like, okay,
So
sorry.
weird.
Yeah, and then he
I
starts.
mean, wait, and this is someone you don't know, right?
This is someone
This is
completely
random.
random. It was some bullshit. You saw the messages. It was so
Yeah.
weird. I was just like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? Because I had to go take a shower when he started texting me that day. Because I had to
Oh,
get ready
okay.
for work. So like that's why he sent it is because because like I assume he wanted my attention, but I wasn't giving it to him because I was like, you're not important
Because
enough to me as much. You know what I mean?
first he said to Hannah, "You're gorgeous" or "Hey, good looking" or something, right?
Yeah. So that kind of ties back into it. Like during the entire conversation, like after I told him no, I wouldn't talk to her, he was like, "Yo, there's these two cuties in your
Wild.
server. Can I like try being friends with them?" I'm like, no.
That's so wild.
Yeah, no. And then he's like, he messages.
How does he know they're cute?
Well, one has a profile picture of them actual selves, and then he was just like, he looks at the profile picture that Hannah has, and was
Oh,
like,
and
it's
yeah,
that
I got
drawing of
you.
her, and it's like,
Yeah.
and he was like, yo, dude, I just want to be their friends. I'm like, and he was like, do you know if they're like seeing anyone or if they're single? And I'm like, dude, you're trying to get back this girl, and here you are trying to fucking cheat more and more. Like, the fuck is wrong with you, hypocrite? But like,
I feel like getting back together was not his end goal.
it might not have been his end goal, but like, if because that like
It
he
was,
would
it
always,
was
it was like his main goal throughout
yeah,
the
yeah,
entire
yeah.
conversation, and I was like, no, dude, they're like seeing people. One's married, the other has like a boyfriend or whatever, or like isn't looking for anything. I don't know the full situation on the other person, but it like he was like,
That's
oh, okay, well,
fucking
it's weird.
insane.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird, and he had sent a message I think the night before or something, Thanksgiving night when I returned home, he sent a message that I had eventually deleted, probably like 20 minutes after he got off the computer and like stopped texting me. I deleted it because
Okay.
because he had
From the server?
yeah, from the server, because it was
Jesus.
two ats. One was for Hannah and one was for the other person, right? And he's like, you two are looking like mad gorgeous tonight or some bullshit. And then he sent another one like right immediately afterwards saying, y'all want to be friends or some shit. I was like, that's not gonna fly. Fucking, I deleted them because I was like, yeah, I don't need them checking and seeing this weird shit. And the other one messages me saying, yeah, there's this weird ass dude messaging me saying he wants to be friends. I was like,
Jesus.
just block him. I was like, and then yeah, it was just such an awkward situation that I was just I'm still baffled as to like how crazy some people are like to do something like that.
Were you in Brand's server when that guy just started sending random dick pics to people?
No, I didn't even know Brand had a server, dude. Shit,
Yeah. He
I should probably go join it.
some guy joined and like ended up sending Amanda a dick pic.
Nice. That's horrible, dude. People are
Yeah, it's the
weird.
worst.
People don't make any sense.
They really don't.
Where's Brand's channel? Because I'm assuming he has it on his Twitch, right?
Yeah, he should. I mean, that's how I got it. I mean, I can just send you an invite to it as well.
Oh, true. Oh, there he is. Found it. About there it is. There's the brand cave. That's kind of funny.
It yeah, it was wild. The guy got booted, obviously, from the server.
Yeah. I mean that's like the most logical thing to do in like that kind of situation.
And then I liked how when you kicked the guy out first, he was like said, "Hey, Hannah," again, and then was like something about all your information. I was like, bro, this guy is fucking wild.
Wild. Wield? Fucking weird. I was going weird, you went wild, but it's a bit of both.
Oh, I broke you. I broke you.
Just a little bit. But yeah, he was like that was so actually like so fucking awkward and made no sense.
Yeah, that's something.
I feel horrible like about myself with that whole situation cuz like I'm such an easygoing person that I'm like,
That's not
"Oh,
on you, man.
you just want to talk? Okay, let's just talk. I don't care."
That's I last in 2023 I was gonna sell my motorcycle. I ended up not selling it, but
Mhm.
I had it up on Facebook Marketplace, and this dude messaged me and like just trauma dumping, and it's like, bro, I'm just trying to sell you my motorcycle. Like I'm not qualified to be your shrink. Like and then he's like trying to get me to go to his YouTube page. And I
Aw.
told my one friend, and my friend like went on to it, and one of the videos is just him like being like, "This is how you get rid of a wasp's nest," and it's just him going up and hitting it and then running away screaming. Like it was
That sounds pretty...
yeah, it was fucking wild, man. He would just I think he tried to video chat me at one point. I don't know. Dude,
Oh, dude.
this guy needed a friend real bad. A friend in therapy. Like is what he needed. Real
Yeah.
bad. Like real bad.
I guess that's like why I like let people like message me and be like that is cuz like I'm okay with it cuz like I also like everyone like kind of needs that to like within them. They need that friend group or they need that one friend that they can just dump all their shit on.
I'm not against being able to talk to people about things. I'm quite all right with people I hardly know
Trauma dumping or like
talking to me. Yeah. Yeah. Don't trauma dump when you're like, I like your motorcycle. So I guess it all happened when my dad died. Like,
Oh.
you know, like I like
like
don't
this is a transaction. This is not therapy,
yeah,
dog.
exactly. Yeah, like this is not. And then he was like, I forget what he said, and I just did the the Fast and the Furious line where I was like, you just gotta live your life a quarter mile at a time, which is Dom in the first Fast and the Furious saying he lives his life a quarter mile at
Yeah.
a time. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to say to this guy. He's dropping some like just wild shit. I'm like, bro, are you buying my motorcycle or
Oh, no.
not?
Oh, dude. I think those
Like,
are like where the best stories can come from is like random people. You know what I mean?
like, he, I should have been getting paid just to talk to him at that point. Fucking
Yo,
weird
you should have been
dude,
like, hey,
man.
listen, if you're not gonna buy the motorcycle, give me at least like $60 for my time and
Yeah,
effort.
like, you know, I'm charging you like fucking
But
$15 per hour, bud. Put it on the clock. We're starting now. Let's go.
come on, man. Trauma dump
Yeah.
as much as you want, as long as you need, as long as you pay me. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you put me on retainer. Just pay me out after, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. Where you're like
Just those like
being
just being open
being
and
there
like
for someone. Yeah,
being open and just waiting for like them to message or like see what's up.
yeah, yeah.
Would
I don't condone it. Like I said, when someone's trying to buy your motorcycle. So anyone watching, don't if
don't
you're
do
trying
that.
if you're trying to buy something from someone, don't trauma dump unless it's real funny stuff. Even then, don't do it because some of this stuff was funny. I can't even remember, but I know there was just like, yeah, it's my dad, and I'm like, bro,
Do you want the
you
motorcycle or
need,
not?
yeah, like, bro, you need help. It's fucking like 10 at night. I'm not your friend. We're not gonna be friends. I remember telling people about this,
Yeah.
and the person I was dating at the time was like, if you meet him, don't do it at your house.
Yeah,
It's
meet
like,
him at
oh,
like a
don't
Wendy's
worry.
parking lot or something.
Yeah, exactly. Which is every time I've sold a vehicle is what I've done. I've never met someone at my house when I'm selling something. They don't need to know where I live. Actually, one time, because the site I was selling on, you had to put in your postal code,
Yeah.
and so it would automatically put to your house. So what I did after that was just put my work's postal code because this
Mhm.
kid showed up at my house and was like asking about my Mustang. I was like, nah, bro, it's sold already.
Oh.
And like he didn't phone to like ask to see it or anything. He
He
just
just
showed
showed
up at
up.
my house, and I was just getting home, and he's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, no, man, it's sold."
Please don't
And
come
he's like, "Well,
back.
you should have taken it off the site." I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll get right on that." And then just went into my house like, "No, no, 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 you don't just show up at someone's house.
Mhm.
That's fucked up."
How old was this kid? Was he like 17, 18,
Um,
or like 16 or some shit?
I don't know. I was like 23 at the time. He was probably my age or younger. But I mean, you can't judge because I'm also 33 and I don't look 33. So I mean, this dude could have been 58 for all I know, right? But like
Yeah.
he seemed like a kid. He seemed like a kid. Especially given that I was selling a Mustang and he just showed up at my house.
Mhm.
Like teenager at the most, I would say.
Oh, okay. How much
Either
was?
way,
Maybe he
don't
was
show up.
trying to buy it. Like buy it. I mean,
Well,
I
he
doubt.
was,
How
but
much was it
like
for?
don't just
Like,
I think I had it up for 5,500.
oh, that's not that bad.
No, no, no. Which would be even again would be less for you because you're in the U.S.
It'd probably be like 5,000.
No, it'd be way less than that.
Would it be way less than that?
Yeah.
There's no way it would be less than that.
Okay. I mean, I don't know exactly what it would be now, but yeah, 39,000 or
4,000.
3,900. Yeah,
About 4,000.
3,900
19.
exactly.
No, $3,900.19.
Yeah.
$3,919.49.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, that would
That's
have been in 2013 or 2014.
Yeah.
I think 2013. So I don't know what the dollar was then. Either way, it still would have been cheaper for you to buy than for what I sold it for.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I think it's a little weird is like I mean, I understand that every place has its own currency and its own value because where I live is like technically next to a place that has currency that is far less than the US
Oh,
dollar.
the peso?
Yeah, the peso.
Yeah.
Like I think
The
it's
peso's comically cheap.
I think a peso is around it's like 20 or 21 pesos to the US dollar. So it's like 5 to 10 cents or 5 to 8 cents here.
One United States dollar is 20.44 pesos.
Yeah, so it's about 5 cents. 1 peso is about 5 cents here in the US.
And it's 14.57 pesos. So
Look at us. We're being
ten, like like
economical.
like like 10 pesos is 69 cents Canadian.
Dude, nice.
Um I remember I
That's
was in Mexico one time visiting family,
mhm.
and I took a friend with me, and we were looking at the cost of stuff, and
Yeah.
she took a picture because it was like
It was like something super cheap.
two. It was like, I'm trying to think here.
Yeah.
200 pesos, it'd be like $20. So it was like 20 pesos because it was like $2 basically, and people were like freaking out. They're like, "Oh my god, that's so expensive!" Because it was a Powerade, and they're
Oh,
losing their mind. It's like, no, and I'm like, no, it's pesos, but it's only
it
like $2.
it's very cheap. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but because the like the sign at the store says 20 pesos, so it looks expensive, but it's like, no,
That's like
that's
two
just
bucks.
that's in pesos. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
been to
kind of
Mexico
weird
in a
cuz
hot
like
minute.
I actually have I think it's a Mexican dollar. It's actually pretty neat. Where is it? It should be. It's somewhere in here. I'll have to figure.
They're like Canadian money. They're plastic.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I wish the U.S. would do that because like forgery in U.S. dollars is so fucking easy that like.
Have you seen a Canadian dollar? Well, we don't have dollar bills, but or like yeah, we don't have dollar bills, but have you seen Canadian money?
No, I haven't. Found it. So look, it's kind of cool. Like it's got this little see-through section.
Yeah, the
20
we're not going to show
pesos.
this. We're not going to show this bill on stream.
But this thing's really cool. I mean, I don't think it matters, does it? If I show this, should I have to blur it
No,
out?
no, 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 no. I'm just there are things on some of my bills. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I'll blur it out. Don't
Have
worry.
it
I can
on it.
blur out and
No,
blur
no,
in.
no, no, no. That's fine. That's fine. That's not a big issue. All right. Yeah. See, this is our same thing. We got those.
That's really cool.
I've heard. I don't know for sure. I've heard this one's upright. This one's kind of
Oh, that's kind of sick.
cool. Yeah, and all of our money's different color. Pesos are the same way.
Yeah,
Pesos are all
they
colored.
should be. Yeah.
I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard if you forget your Canadian money in the car and it gets too cold, it'll freeze and
Uh-huh.
like snap.
Oh. You should try that with like one Canadian dollar.
We don't have dollar bills.
Oh, you don't have like the individual dollars, just 5, 10s, 20s, 100s, 50s type of thing?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. I could do it with this real gross looking bill that I'm
I
not going to show. That's fuck it. Look at this. Look at this guy.
uh what happened to him, man?
Uh,
I'll send you 5
I
Canadian dollars to test this and just leave
I
it
can
outside overnight. Or
I mean, I could do it with this one because I don't know if they'll accept it anywhere at this point.
that's fair. It's it's really weird to me about like money, right? Because here in the, like obviously the US has like single dollar bills, 5, 10, 20, 50, hundreds, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't understand what happens to these dollar bills that gets them so fucked up to be completely ugly, nasty, and banks will not take them. But it's like, yeah, you can use it anywhere else,
Drugs,
not the bank.
drugs.
Even
I'm not joking. Drugs. I'm not joking. That's not a funny. The drugs. Yeah.
drugs.
It's probably from rolling them up.
Well, no,
to
because
snort.
well, no, the rolling ones like they have a fine curve to them. Like they just curl up. I mean,
No, but like it's because if you use them over and over again,
yeah.
they start to deteriorate from the substances.
Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's because like there are people who like take a dollar, right, and it comes in and it's all torn in half, it's all taped together, or
Oh yeah, that I don't know.
it's completely covered in absolute gunk, and it's like
Yeah, gunk is from drugs.
no, it's are there red drugs? Am I dumb? Because like there,
Oh,
yeah, like the like our dollar.
I thought you were talking like drug residue on them and stuff. Like, cause that'll
Oh,
like eat away at that shit.
I understand. Well, yeah, no, I get you like on the whole drug residue thing, but I mean like there are dollars and $5 bills that come in with like
And they're just like stained and stuff.
super stained. Like there was this one we had, and we were forced to send it back to the bank because we didn't want it in our fucking possession because it was just fucking ugly, nasty, and disgusting. It had like red paint or something on it. It was like somewhat crumpled up, and like it was really stiff on like the parts that were actually hit, and it was weird. It was like if like those certain sections were covered in like this plastic. Like it just like it's hard to bend. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, that's weird.
yeah, and like we'll get those dollars from time to time, and I'm just like, you poor little dollar, what happened to you? What have you been
Had a
through?
rough. It had a rough life.
It's going back to the
I
bank.
mean,
It's
I mean,
retiring.
some of it is just people are not careful with cash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
We
also
have,
at fault for that because like I've washed my wallet a couple times with like $15 inside of it, and like it all comes out like slightly whiter because of.
we um, we have dollar coins and $2 coins.
Oh, that's
We
cool.
don't. Yeah. Do I have any?
I
I had a
mean,
bunch in my car, but someone broke in and stole all of them.
oh, that's dick.
They stole that. They stole my gym bag, which was like almost $200. It was like $150. Stole two pairs of sunglasses. I had my gym shoes in the bag, which were like $120 gym shoes. I had two pairs of
No.
shorts in there, which were like $50, $60 combined. I had three gym shirts in there. They stole all the change, which was like $20 or $30 in change. Um, they stole a one-piece hat. They stole two of my Zippos, which were the one Zippo lighter my grandpa gave me a million years ago, and he passed away in 2018, so that sucked.
Aw.
Another one was it had Luffy on it from One Piece.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff got stolen.
Dude, people are
That sucked.
assholes.
They
I
even stole my chewing gum.
what that of all the things to steal, white gum. I
They
mean,
just took everything that wasn't fucking bolted down. They stole. I had a little from Walmart. Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Never mind. That was gonna be a lie. And it wasn't Walmart. It was McDonald's. Never mind. It was a lie.
I
They didn't
mean,
steal that.
I can kind of I understand both sides, but like just don't be a
Don't
dick.
steal.
Don't be a dick. Don't
Don't
steal.
steal.
Yeah.
I mean, or take the money. Don't take my fucking gym clothes. They took it because it was a bag. They didn't look in and see what was in it.
They
They just
just
grabbed, which I'm lucky because normally my Apple headphones, which are like $700,
mhm.
those are normally in there, and my MGK water bottle,
Yeah.
which isn't a huge deal. It's not expensive, but it's my favorite water bottle.
Mhm. Mhm.
Normally both of those are in there, but I streamed that night, so I made sure to grab them, and I forgot to lock my car when I grabbed them out of my car.
Dude. Hey, you know what? That's like a sign kind of thing. Like everything just played out perfectly to where you wouldn't lose what was like super important.
It just sucks because now I still haven't bought new gym shoes. I just haven't been to the gym since.
Yeah. I
That
haven't
was
been to
back
the
in
gym in
September.
like I haven't been to the gym in like a year.
I miss the gym. I need to start going back. I enjoy it.
I want to
But I
start
just
going.
I gotta buy stuff again. A new bag and a new
Just
all
new
that
everything, right?
bullshit. Yeah. And they don't even make that gym bag anymore. And
Really? Aw, dude, that sucks. I'm so sorry.
or those gym shoes. Like just and gym clothes are more money now.
everything's just going up, and it's really rough and horrible. It's not a fun
Actually,
time to
you
be
know
alive,
what?
to be
I think I had
honest.
3 gym shirts in there, not 2. So that'd be closer to $100 in gym shirts.
When you say gym shirt, do you talk about like just tank tops types or like?
No, they were like Under Armour, like
Oh, okay.
wicking, like nice
Oh, okay,
gym
okay.
shirts. Yeah.
I see, I see. Yeah, I want to go back to the gym because like I feel like I've been on a medication for like the last month and a half roughly,
Mhm.
and it's supposed to help not burn fat but help you lose weight, which I can't
Oh yeah,
see.
it'd be like a fat burner, or is it like an actual like thing that affects your metabolism?
It affects my metabolism more than anything, because like I don't eat
Oh,
as
okay.
much and I have like maybe 2 meals a day.
Oh, okay. It's an actual, yeah, okay. It like alters your
My eating
appetite
habits,
and everything.
yeah,
Gotcha.
like I still enjoy my snacks, but like instead of eating like 2 bowls of like Cheez-Its or some shit, it's like maybe half a bowl, maybe less than
Yeah.
half, which sucks because then it just sits there and it gets stale unless I eat later that day from the same bowl.
Yeah,
But
I gotcha.
I've asked a couple people and they say I look a lot thinner. I mean, we don't really see each other like face to face, so like
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to see like, oh yeah, he has been losing, like you look thinner.
Yeah.
But like that's also one of the reasons why I want to go is because like I feel like I've kind of my body's kind of shaped to the point where if I start going, I'll get that somewhat toned body that I wanted, that I've
Yeah.
always wanted,
Mhm.
and it
The way I lost 50 pounds was go to the psych ward. That's how I did it.
that's
Actually,
also
I
a very
lost like 40 pounds. Yeah. Don't do that, though. Don't do that. I don't recommend it. That's how I lost weight over the summer. You want that summer beach bod? Try
go
and
to
kill yourself.
go to
Go
the
to the
psych
psych ward.
ward.
They had super good food. I think I don't know if I've told you this. I've said it a lot. The psych ward had super good food.
Really?
It was so good. I've Other people have been to like other psych wards and they're like the food was terrible. I'm like, no man, like I kind of want to go back
Just for
just
the
so I
food.
can get some good just so I can get some good food. The one I was only in there a week. The one Saturday,
Hmm.
they had an ice cream party.
Oh, that's cool.
They're like, "Come on out." The nurse was like, "Come on out." I'm like, "Bro, I'm sad. Just leave me
Leave me
alone.
alone.
I just want to be in here, listen to my music." She's like, "Come on out." I'm like, I'm also lactose intolerant.
Oh,
Like if I was able to go home after this and die in my own bathroom, yeah, I'm not gonna do it in a shared bathroom with a bunch of other people
with a
because I'm
bunch of
gonna be in there a
weirdos.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't call them weirdos because I was in the psych ward too. You know, one person I heard her say she'd been there for 3 months.
Oh shit. Well, I know this is like very like I don't know if I want to say stereotypical, but it's very like somewhat historically accurate. But like the movies about psych wards and like all that shit, um, those people like are in there for like years upon years, and like
Yeah.
all the historically accurate shit is like a bunch of people like were either treated really horribly in there and ended up dying because of
Oh
it,
yeah.
or they just ended up just dying because of like old age, because like they just could never have gotten fixed or like the help they
Yeah.
really needed, like that modern medicine nowadays has. Whereas back then they just thought lobotomy was the way to go, turn you into a
Did
vegetable.
Did you ever watch Rain Man? Do you know
Rain?
about Rain Man?
No.
So
Uh,
it's Tom Cruise and I forget who, and the one brother's autistic, and Tom Cruise figures out that he can count cards, and then they go and take um Vegas for a ride because the brother counts cards. If it was, I always said if that was me in Rain Man,
mhm.
Rain Man would be like a 2 minute movie because Tom Cruise would come to the psych ward and because Rain Man's autistic. I don't know if I said that. Rain Man's autistic.
No.
The brother's autistic.
Okay.
If it was me, it'd be like Tom Cruise coming and it'd just be me talking about One Piece and then the credits rolling is how it'd be for me.
Oh, that that's kind of funny. Not gonna lie, but no, yeah. Um, I don't know if have you ever seen Shutter Island?
No, but I know the whole thing where he's like
He thinks he's
he's
a
a
detective.
patient.
He's a
Yeah, but he's a patient.
he thinks
Yeah.
he's a detective, but he's really the patient. Yeah. The
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be like massive spoiler here, but like it was such a good movie, but the ending also really sucks because you're like, man, I just wanted to see him like be cool,
Solve
be
this
normal.
mystery.
Well, solve the mystery, but
Oh,
also
I
just
got
be
you. Yeah.
because like the plot twist ending is like, which I guess you should have been able to have seen from like the beginning, but my dumbass, I just watched the movie all the way through, and then that's where it kicks me is like the ending, because like I'm not the
I mean, it's the whole thing. I think a lot of people didn't see that coming. You're not the only one.
yeah.
I know I wouldn't have. I would have been like, oh shit.
No, yeah,
But it's too spooky for me because it's like psychological thriller, right?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I can't
it
do
really
that.
is.
I can't
But
do that.
so the ending, it throws you completely off because like it's it's like the main doctor, the guy who like runs the island. He's up in like some tower. The patient, the detective, he
Hmm.
like figures it out, and he's like, you're the guy who killed him, and he's like, no, you were always him. And then he somewhat gets better, figures it out. Is like, oh shit, I've been this dude, and this guy, my partner in crime,
That's
he's
the actual
also a
doctor, right?
yeah, he's the actual
Yeah.
doctor. And so it goes back to them and like it cuts from that scene, which is him having that realization, to a scene of them sitting in an office, and then he talks. He's like, yeah, I think I'm a lot better. I think I'll be fine. As soon as he steps out of like the building he's in, because depending on like whether or not he was actually cured or not from what he ended up doing, um
Oh, yeah, it
he
determines if he gets a lobotomy or not, right?
yeah, so it determines whether he becomes a vegetable or he stays a normal person. And he's stepping down, there's like these little steps. He goes up to the doctor and he's like, so Mac, what do you want to do? How do you think he died? Who do you think was the real killer? And he's
That's such a
like,
good impression. Oh, hold on. Keep talking. I just.
but and so he's like, hey, you got any smokes? He's like, yeah, I got one for you. Here you go. Hands, and he pops the smoke out of the cigarette case, gives it to him, starts smoking, and he starts walking off. He's like, you gonna follow? He's like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Don't worry about it. And so he starts walking off to these other doctors who are
That's
just
such a good. That's such a good. That's such a good. Leo DiCaprio. That's so good. I love it.
Thank you. But yeah, the movie ends with him walking off into the distance with like three doctors, four nurses, and they're all ready to like get him like they're all standing outside. So he just walks towards them as they're like preparing like for him to go and get lobotomized. But it's like, holy shit! Like it could have been. It was such a good movie. I highly recommend if you haven't seen it. And I did say spoilers, so if you skipped over that
I'd never be able to watch it. I know you're talking to the
to the,
world at large, but
but
like,
like
yeah, there's no of me personally. Ain't no.
being
It's
able to
funny though,
watch
where
it.
I'm like, I can't watch scary stuff, even stuff that's not spooky, just like thrillers. I can't watch them, and then I'm
Hmm.
a Resident Evil streamer. Like,
But there's fuck, my brain just fucking shit. So I feel like there's like some sort of separation between watching and playing. Does that make
I
sense?
feel like, yes, I do, and I agree. But I feel like most people are like, it would make more sense if I could watch scary stuff but not play scary games, because they're like, I can watch something scary, but playing it would be worse. I'm
Yeah,
like, no, I love playing. I don't
you're
love
like the
playing
complete
scary stuff.
opposite.
Yeah, I don't love playing scary stuff. I love Resident Evil is the thing. 'Cause I
Yeah.
love the franchise. Like, at some point, I'm supposed to play the Silent Hill remake. I'm supposed to do that on stream at some point, and I feel like
Oh,
that one will scare me.
I watched a little bit of Hobo play that one. Was it Hobo? Yeah, I think it was Hobo. And I I only saw like the last bit of it because it was like the one stream he was like, I don't care how long it takes, we're finishing this game to fucking night, whatever. And like it was probably like 2 hours of gameplay that I watched, but like I was hooked because I really like puzzles and like puzzles in games because
It's super expensive.
it's like $70.
Even
It's like $90 for you, right?
Yeah,
Something
it's
like that.
$90 regular price. It's on sale for 75. I'm not buying a game for $90 because you've still got tax on top of that. That's like $100.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Fuck that.
Fuck. That's yeah. Taxes horrible. Is it in my wish list? How much is Resident? Or how much is that game right now? Because like I've
It's on sale.
yeah. Oh, Madison's another game I wanted to play. Still Wakes the
I
Deep is
just
one I
bought
wanted to do.
I just bought Resident Evil 5 and 6 because they were both on sale for $6 each.
Okay. Stalker, Heart of Chernobyl. That one was a good one. I have a lot of games that I want to buy and just stream and have fun. And there are a
Yeah.
bunch of games that I want to play on stream, but I want to buy a controller. So, broke my controller probably like back in maybe June, maybe,
Okay.
or August, one of those 2 months. And I just haven't had a controller. And a lot of the games I have just do not look fun if I don't have a controller. Because when I watch Hannah
Oh
play,
yeah.
it looks like so much more fun with a controller because like it's the struggle of like not being able to flick your mouse perfectly and you have to watch it drag.
Oh yeah.
Like that looks like so much fun to me. Like I feel like it's gonna add a bit of like impact to like the game and how I play.
Mhm. I got you.
So kind of going back a bit to like the psychotic movies. Have you ever seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
We had to watch that in
High
grade
school.
11 in my
Yeah.
grade 11 psychology class.
Yeah. That's probably one of my two favorite movies that I've like ever seen in high school. I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. It gave me like happy vibes. I mean, it's like a really fucked up movie, but like at the same time, it's a
I don't remember this, but apparently I very loudly said, "So he's just gonna kidnap a bunch of speds because he steals the bus at one point with
yeah.
the other people on it."
The
So yeah,
other
apparently I very other patients. Yeah, apparently I very famously in class very loudly said, "So he's just gonna steal a bunch of speds."
that's really funny.
Then it, then he gets killed at the end of the movie, right? By the guy who
Um,
holds the pillow over his face.
I believe it's
The
been so long, but I believe that's what
yeah,
happens.
the guy holds
So
the pillow over his face, and
so
then he like
the big
throws
Indian man like kills
yeah
him, and then he either rips
escape.
the bars out or he rips
He
off
he
a
ripped
fountain sink and throws it through the
he
bars,
rips off the sink and throws it through, yeah,
and then makes his own escape. And
and
like
then that's how it ends.
the big old kicker was like he was never insane. He just didn't want to be in the outside world, and he thought this place was a lot safer than being out there.
Oh yeah,
But I thought that was also like really impactful.
oh yeah, and then because Jack Nicholson's whole reason for going in is because he's like, I'm gonna get out super quick
Mm-hmm.
because like yeah, I just like I said, I remember nothing about the movie. I also don't remember saying it, but apparently I very famously said that very loudly in class.
Dude, there's a lot of movies actually that I've been wanting to go back and watch or just rewatch just because like it has like a lot of nostalgia. They're really good and just overall they have like great
Mhm.
story. Like so I want to rewatch The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. There's 12 Angry Men. I don't know if you ever read that book or like heard of that. And then there's another one. It's on the
No, I haven't.
of Mice and Men. I don't know if
Of
you
Mice and Men, we had to read that in grade 10, grade 12 English. We read that and then watched the movie.
Yeah. So I had to do that twice because I failed English because I was bad at it. So
Oh, okay.
so I had to rewatch Lenny dying twice. That was fun. And I always tell people, I'm like, can you give me that good old Lenny treatment at the end of the movie?
That's
Like,
so good.
and like people are like, Lenny. I'm like, uh, some people get it. Other people's are like, who the fuck is Lenny? I'm like, Mice and Men. You never watched that? But those are the three movies that I watched in high school. That like I remember very distinctly and remember loving very
Mhm.
very much.
I remember in some way I like wrote it out. So we had to answer a question, and like we had to answer questions on like all the different chapters, or like on three chapters, and of Lenny getting shot in the back of the head by George. It was at the time when I'm a charging my lasers first came out as a
Oh
meme.
yeah.
And I wrote that into my answer where I was like, and then George said, I'm a charging my lasers. And yeah.
It's there's that's so funny. It's so good. I honestly I know like back then it's like completely different of like like what's being taught now. I don't know if this is still being taught. I could ask my cousin actually. He's in grade 10. So I could ask him
Yeah.
if they're still doing that type of stuff. But
I would assume so. I can't assume it's been changed that drastically, right?
uh, I don't know. It's been like 10 plus years for you at least. It's going to be like 10 in like 2 years for me.
Bro, it's been I graduated in 2009.
Oh, dude, that's 15 years. Don't ask me
Yeah.
how I know that. It's my dog.
Oh, I gotcha.
My dog was born
Yeah,
in
no.
'09, so like that's how I know. That's how I know his birthday.
Yeah, no, it's been 15 years. It's been a minute since I graduated.
But
Oh, I missed the giveaway.
there was a giveaway.
Yeah, on pack flips. Give away
Uh,
some Pokemon cards.
okay, okay. But you've never seen 12 Angry Men, right?
No.
So this is probably going to be like the last little bit before we end the podcast because we are coming up on an hour.
Okay,
And
sounds
we
good.
have like
Fill us in.
maybe we have about 5 minutes to fill because of me dipping. Oh no, we didn't
That's
start.
fine.
We didn't start then. But I had to go get my dog, so that there's like 30 seconds that we can fill, probably.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, we're good.
12 Angry Men, it like we first read it as a book, and the way my English teacher had us read it because it's read as script, like it's written as script. So like
Okay, yeah.
it says juror 1, juror 2, all the way through 12.
Yeah.
And he assigns them to like 12 different people, and so that's how we would read it is we'd go off
Mhm.
of who was number whatever.
Yeah.
And it's actually really amazing because it all starts out with this kid. He was he was um he was found guilty technically of doing the crime, but he wanted an open jury. Is it open
Oh,
jury?
yeah.
He wanted or like
He wanted a jury instead of
instead of just
by
yeah.
a judge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's what they did is like they got these 12 men and they're like they've heard all the statements and all the shit. You 12 can go to the back and like figure out what the verdict is and how to
Mhm.
do it. And it ends up coming down and it starts off with 11 of them voting guilty because they all think oh he's guilty straight from the right, like straight off the rip. But there's this
Mhm.
one of them that's like no, he puts in like not guilty, saying, and Family Guy did an episode on this, and it's
Oh,
really
really?
yeah, they did. I forget what season it is, but it's like the case of Mayor West or something, where they think Mayor West murdered someone, but Brian was like, no, he didn't do it. And throughout the entire thing, it's slowly that one person who says not guilty slowly convinces them and they start fucking talking through the facts and like all the things that happened throughout the night that could have led up to the murder
Mhm.
that they thought this kid had done, but it wasn't that. And so by the end of it, there's one juror that's like heavily convinced that it wasn't him, but then he talked like someone they end up somehow convincing him to talk out about like why he's really mad and what's really happening, and then he's like he spills his like side of like why he's like very against him being like like being guilty and stuff, but then
Okay,
he's
yeah.
like not guilty, and then they're like, so we have our verdict. Call the juror or call the plaintiff, not plaintiff, the bailiff. They call the
Bailiff, yeah.
bailiff, and they're like, "We have a verdict." They all walk out, and I think it's juror 1 who's like the main guy who says everything to the judge, and he's like, "Your Honor, we find I think it's defendant, right?
The defendant, yeah.
We find the defendant not guilty." And like everyone starts cheering and all this other shit. What? Nah, that's my fault. That's my problem. I'll deal with that later. But it's such a really good story. I feel like one day we should like maybe watch it.
Yeah, we could.
I'd be down to watch that movie. It's from 1957, so it's black and white, but it's honestly really good. So
Them old black and whites.
I love older
That sounded
movies.
so racist. I meant like movies. I meant like movies.
No, well, we're talking about movies, so it's like the context is there to like make that type of statement.
Yeah.
Unless someone takes it out of context and makes like a compilation of like our most fucked up and racist shits, which honestly would be funny.
I mean, we haven't said anything real bad. You haven't, anyways.
No, I mean, I'll probably eventually say something that it's like super fucked up and bad, but like it like they'll probably cut out the whole context of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, perfectly finished the beer towards the end of the scene.
Perfect.
That's beautiful. I think this was a very good way to end the episode.
It was. Yeah. We're good.
So we'll probably record it. Actually, let me see what my schedule looks like. If not, then we might have to record an episode early, but it'll still go out on Wednesday.
I've got 2 classes this week, and then I'm done the semester. I've got exams, and I've got to start writing my I got to edit that paper that I'm handing in as my writing sample. I got some school
for the masters,
stuff,
right?
School relate. Yeah, I've got school related things to do, but I'm done the semester as of Thursday.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 finals and stuff. But yeah, I'm done. I can pretty much make anything work as long as it's not one of the nights I stream.
Do you stream Thursday night? This Thursday, the 5th?
No.
So would you be down to record that night for the podcast?
Yeah, I won't be home till 6 my time.
That's 5 my time,
6,
so it's
because I've got class.
Yeah, you're good. So that would work out. So we'll probably record the next episode on the 5th of December, but it'll come out on the 11th. So
yeah.
It's just like a little bit of backlog type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll work.
Which is good. This episode should go out on the 4th. So we'll keep you all updated on anything that happens. Probably not. But
yeah.
This was a very good episode. Talked about a lot of fun things. I'll probably come up with like a very weird title for it.
Hell yeah.
But
get that title.
This has been the Turtle Shell Podcast. I've been your host, TurtleDuhLegend. And I'm very thankful for my co-host, Kody D. Wolf.
WolfDKody.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's in the thing. Don't worry. If you want to find us anywhere else, twitch.tv/TurtleDuhLegend and twitch.tv/WolfDKody.
Yeah.
And for sure, we'll be back. See you all in the next one.
All right. See you guys.
Laters.
Bye.